Happy Thursday. So, I just finished class today, and it was an awesome and amazing class. I think I've said this before that most of the students in my class attend the local high school here. So, we were talking about perception the other day and how our perceptual system, um, it organizes, information for us. Like we don't have to tell our brain to do it. And so I was going to go forward and start talking about sensation today, but I decided, you know what, let's take a step back. Last week we were discussing human development, and there are certain things I didn't discuss that I decided to do today. So, where we took it was to understand that, the way in which um, our perception of people and situations directly influence. I'm trying to get this so you can see the board. Directly influence how we interact with other people, right? And I actually want to create, and I think it would be awesome to create a course in my school, my online school, that discusses two different ways in which we use perception. So the first one would be our perceptual system, that helps us and guides us. It's based off of experiences we've already had. But then to bring home how that influences our social perception. So how we deal with everyone. My online school at Teachable is all about that, right? So, how do we start to take steps back in order to ensure that the interactions that we're having, especially in our work, are the types of interactions that we want to have? If you're a teacher, it's imperative that you engage your students. It's imperative that you have this bi-directional relationship with them. It's important that they understand that they can come to you, right? And so sometimes, because, as teachers, we get caught up in stuff, we're overwhelmed by, the systems and the institution and the expectations of others. We need to also understand that our students are going through the same thing, right? So we need to have constant reminders. My very first course is called Understanding Yourself and Others. And that's because I'm taking you through a process to redirect yourself, right? So, learning how to recognize who you are, at least, at this point in time, and then learning to recognize that other people have similar, similar values, have similar ideas, have similar philosophies, right? Beliefs, attitudes. And so, how can we hone in to make our interactions better for one another? So, the other thing that came up for us today is the idea of this. Can you see behind me? How our cultural and familial expectations impact what or who we believe ourselves to be, right? And so we actually go in and think about that for ourselves in the first mini course, right? So I wanted to share with you, some of the things I do in class because I am not the mainstream type of teacher that people think about anyway. My background is in psychology. I have a degree in experimental psychology, so I was a researcher for a few years, and I still keep up with research as it relates to the educational sphere, right? Because it's important that I stay up to date so that when I know I need to change certain things outside of getting feedback from students, because yes, they are my customers, right? They're my community. So I need to get feedback from them also, what worked, what didn't work. But I also want to know, what does research say today? So I encourage you to sign up. I want and will be starting a brand new cohort for the mini course on April 1st. So, and I need some folks to pilot it. So, if you would like to be one of the first 10 people to sign up, you will get 50% off of the regular price. I need to get feedback on the content, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you think I should add, and also about the email blast. So, Let's stay in contact. Make sure you go ahead and you hit that button so that you can get on my email list so that we can have conversation and start to build this community that I know we can do. I hope you all have a wonderful day.